Hey guys, welcome to my channel. As you can see the thumbnail, what if Issei had the true Longinus Issei as God of all? Part 1. Before I start, please do support for more awesome content and subscribe to my channel, and also watch another stories. Let's start the video. Last sun rays burned in the sky of the Quo town when 7-year boy with brown hairs and light brown eyes hurried home. Boy's name was Hudu Issei. He was late because today was the last day before his childhood friend Irina will move out to Europe. Issei didn't want to be separate from her, but he couldn't do anything about it. Her father and mother were Christians despite being Japanese, that's why they wanted go closer to the center of this religion. Issei was very sad, his head was hang down, his best and only friend left him and he became lonely again. Issei was very shy and quiet boy, it was hard for him to make friend. Even in case with Irina, it was with her initiative they talked and eventually became best friends. When Issei neared the house, he saw that lights were off, but he shrugged it off and pulled the door. When door was open, Issei couldn't believe what he saw. His parents were lying on the floor in the pool of blood with holes in their chest. This horrifying scene made him speechless. Issei wanted to shout but he couldn't. His mouth was opening and shutting but no sound left his throat. He slowly approached his parents, hot tears streaming down his cheeks. Then Issei fell on his knees and started poke their bodies. "Tu-san, Ka-san, wake up," said boy trying to wake up his parents. Silence was the only answer he get. "It's not funny, Tu-san, Ka-san," said Issei with small smile as he wanted to believe it was some joke, but his parents continued to lie on the floor motionless. "Please wake up," he cried his lungs out. At that moment Issei finally realized his parents were dead. His cloth was covered in their blood as were his hands. At that moment Issei finally realized he became truly alone in that world. Issei covered his face with his hands and cried hysterically. "Ha ha ha, what a touching scene," said female voice from the darkness of the room. Then dark figure stood from the couch and walked to Issei. It was beautiful woman with long black hair and violet eyes, but that was not that attracted Issei's attention. All he could see was pair of big black feather wings behind her back. "WHWH, who are you?" asked terrified Issei. "I'm Rainair, Issei, and I'm fallen angel," answered woman while smiling widely. Angel. And how you know my name?" He was scared beyond imagination. "Of course I know your name, I was sent here to kill you personally, ha ha ha," woman laughed like a madman. "I wanted to kill only you, but you weren't home so I decided to play with your parents, ha ha ha, they begged not to kill them, it was so funny." Why did you do this?" "We didn't do anything to you," asked Issei while looking on his bloody hands. He knew he will die soon, but he wanted to know why. "Why, you ask? It is because you have power within you, sacred gear, which can be harmful to us, so it was decided that you must be terminated, ha ha ha," said Rainair laughing madly. "If you want to blame someone then blame your God who gave it to you." "I have power, God gave me power, why he didn't tell me how I can use it to defend my family, why he didn't protect us, why even when I am about to die I can't do nothing to prevent it." Million thoughts raced through Issei's mind, and every and each of them made him extremely mad. Mad on Rainair for killing his parents, mad on God for not preventing this, and mad on himself for being powerless. "Now die, my little Issei," said Rainair. In her right hand was spear of light. In the next moment this spear was in the air and was approaching Issei. "If I'm about to die then let me use this power once at least to avenge my parents," screamed in his mind Issei. Badump. Suddenly, world around boy stopped. Inside his soul bright golden flame ignited. Issei's eyes became golden as well. "Perish," only one word left Issei's mouth before Rainair's body were lit in golden light which descended from above. In instant fallen angel turned to ash without a sound. "Thou art purified," said Issei, and in the next moment spear of light impaled him in the abdomen. Golden flame died within him. His eyes became brown again as he fell on the floor unconscious. In that moment in the heaven beautiful woman with blonde hair saw this scene. She felt sadness and desperation of this boy as well as his power. "Poor child," said Gabrielle, that was her name. Then she descended right at the house and kneeled before Issei's body. Bright light beamed in the room as boy's wounds were healed. "Wake up, Issei," she said gently as her hand was touching his cheek. Brown eyes shot open in that moment. Issei was confused. Before his eyes there was beautiful angel with 6 pair of golden wings. "Angel, am I dead?" said Issei with endless sadness. He accepted already that he will not live through this night, but he was sad nonetheless. "No, Issei, you are not dead. I healed you, and yes, I'm Angel, name's Gabrielle," answered Angel. "Can you heal my parents?" asked Issei, hope in his voice. "Sorry, child, they are already dead. I cannot bring people back from the dead," said Gabrielle. "If you are Angel, then there is God. Why didn't he protect them? Why didn't he save them? They did nothing bad, why they must die?" shouted Issei while hot tears were running down his cheeks. "God is dead, Issei," said Gabrielle with sadness, "and we, angels, cannot protect everyone. It's sad but it's true. God is dead." These words were echoing in boy's mind. Hundreds of millions of people believe in someone who is dead. They hope that he can save them, protect them, bless them, but their prayers go in vain. You have power, Issei, you can help people, but even if you have power it's not enough to fight evil on your own. But I can give you more power, child, I can revive you as an angel, I will be mother or sister or anyone you want for you. I will give you more power to protect people, more strength to fight evil, more allies to save as many lives as you can. What do you say, Issei? Will you become my knight and bring justice in the name of God even knowing that he is dead? Issei's head was spinning. Angels exist, God is dead, he has some power within him, and he can become angel right now to fight evil. It was too much for 7-year child, but seeing his parents died for nothing made him wanting to bring justice upon everyone evildoer in this world, and if becoming angel means more power to eradicate evil, then he will gladly accept such a gift. Yes, yes, I will. Good, Issei, I can see your determination. Now I must use one of my cards to revive you as an angel, said Gabrielle, and then draw a deck of cards from her white clothes. Now we'll see what card is yours. Cards were shining in bright light, but then all cards' light died down except one Joker card. Joker, ha, said Gabrielle aloud. What power does he contain within him? She thought in her head. Well then, Issei, be my Joker, become my knight who brings justice upon everyone, said Angel. As words left her mouth, Joker made its way to Issei and entered his chest. Instantly Issei was enveloped in bright light, and his body began to levitate above the floor. After couple of minutes light disappeared, and Issei stood on one knee on the floor before Gabrielle, 6 white wings behind his back. Now you are angel, Issei, you are my brave knight, my Joker, thus I bestow my blessing and my love upon you. Child, be pure, eliminate the evil, protect the innocent, bring justice upon guilty, said Gabrielle. Then she cupped Issei's face in her palms, brought his face up and kissed him in the forehead. On 1 second bright light lit the room and Issei's hair were floating in the air, then everything became silent. Now stand up, Issei, we are going to heaven, said Gabrielle. Yes, Gabrielle Nay-san, answered Issei. Then she took his hands in hers and they disappeared in the bright flash. Issei opened his eyes and saw Gabrielle, who was holding his hands. Around them there was world of pure whiteness, only enormous golden gates stood out from general white picture. Let's go, Issei, said Gabrielle. She put one hand on his shoulder and started moving. Issei went forward after her to the gates. After they approached it, Gabrielle slightly pushed golden doors, gates opened with loud sound and bright white light appeared from there. Welcome to the heaven, Issei, this is your new home, said Gabrielle with gentle smile. Issei's eyes were open wide in awe. Everything around him was so bright, there were golden columns everywhere, pure white stairs were going somewhere higher. But something different made the biggest impact on Issei. Angels, they were everywhere. He did not think that there will be so many of them. Some of them talked between each other, some were just walking around, some were sitting at the tables and did some paperwork. But when Gabrielle and Issei made about 10 steps forward, everyone around noticed them and stopped doing everything whatever they were doing. Hello, Gabrielle-sama, said every angel in unity, but their gazes were glued to little boy with brown hair and eyes who were standing near golden-winged angel. Hello, everyone, this boy is my new brave knight, his name is Hudo Issei, please treat him well, gently spoke Gabrielle. Hi, it was the only word which left Issei's mouth. He didn't prepare to be the center of everyone's attention, he was shy and had only one friend and his parents with whom he actually talked, that's why this situation was new for him. He's so cute, said some of female angels with wide smiles on their faces. Issei's cheeks became pink from embarrassment and he was staring on his toes, afraid to lift his eyes. Come on, Issei, don't be so shy, let's go meet my brother Michael, he is the leader of the angels here in heaven, he took after the god after his death, said Gabrielle gently and took Issei's hand in hers and took him towards the stairs. In that fashion they went through 5 different floors, but everywhere Issei was the center of attention of each and every one of angels. Men were just smiling to him and slightly nodded, while women were fond of his shyness and cuteness. When they reached the 6th floor, Gabrielle and Issei made their way to some golden door. Gabrielle knocked couple of times and after that some voice from other side of the door said to come in. Wait a little for me, Issei, okay, said Gabrielle smiling. Okay, Gabrielle Nay-san, answered little Issei, and after that woman entered the door and closed it behind her. Hello, sister, anything happened? Asked white-haired man with 12 wings behind his back. Yes, Michael, I got new brave knight, answered Gabrielle. What, who is it? Asked Michael with unconcealed curiosity. His name is Hudo Issei, he is now my Joker, I think that he has some powerful sacred gear. He instantly erased the fallen angel that tried to kill him. Fortunately, I healed him before he died and made him angel, calmly answered Gabrielle. He is behind the door. Quickly let him in, said Michael. Female angel made her way to the door and opened it. Come in, Issei, said Gabrielle. Issei walked in the room and saw Michael who was sitting behind the desk. Hello, child, you are Issei, right? Asked Michael and Issei quickly nodded. My name is Michael, you can call me Nei-san, I'm the leader of angels here in heaven, now you will be in Gabrielle's and my care. Issei nodded again, but didn't say anything. Come here, I will see how strong you are. Issei looked at Gabrielle who slightly nodded smiling, and then made his way to Michael. Michael put his hand on Issei's chest, closed his eyes and concentrated. Gentle light came from his hand and enveloped a boy. 3 pair of wings appeared behind Issei's back, his hair were floating in the air. Then Michael's hand trembled, he took off it from Issei, his eyes shot open, disbelief in them.
No way. Is this for real? Said Michael, then did this procedure again.
What is it, Michael? What power does Issei have? Said confused Gabrielle.
Longinus, he have true Longinus, Gabrielle. I cannot believe it. We have now angel with the most powerful sacred gear, said Michael smiling from ear to ear. What a treasure did you find, sister, this boy will become our hope. True Longinus. It explains that holy light which killed the fallen angel. But are you sure, brother? Asked stupefied Gabrielle. Issei was staring at these two angels and couldn't understand a word. He was confused, but he clearly could see that Michael was very happy to see what kind of power was within Issei. Yes, I'm sure, I didn't believe it either at first, but I checked the second time. It is definitely true Longinus. We cannot tell this to anyone. I will try to find any information about his power. I hope we will be able to teach him how to use it. We will do it personally. For everyone, he is just angel with very high magical potential. Let Griselda teach him how to fight. Of course, brother, said Gabrielle. Okay, now go, show him his room, said Michael. See you later, Issei, gently spoke blonde man. Issei only nodded in answer. Let's go, Issei. Gabrielle took boy's hand and they walked out of room. Interesting, very interesting. Try your best, Hayatu Issei, said Michael in the emptiness of the room. In the meantime Gabrielle led Issei to his new room. She was holding his hand while they walked through white corridors of the heaven. From her hand radiated pleasant warmth which made Issei feel safe. He threw a couple of glances on his new guardian and saw that she was extremely beautiful. She was the most beautiful woman that Issei saw in his entire, though very short, life. Before his mind was busy with other stuff, but now when he calmed down, he could see this clearly.
Thank you, quietly said Issei. For what? Asked Gabrielle. For saving me. I didn't thank you for that, answered Issei looking in Gabrielle's eyes. Though she didn't save his parents, he was very grateful for saving him at least. You need not thank me, Issei, I did what needed to be done. Instead, let me apologize for not saving your parents. They were innocent, but I didn't do anything to protect or help them, said Gabrielle with sadness. No, you are not to blame. It was this fallen angel who killed them and almost killed me. You did everything in your power, for that I am grateful, said Issei. Then he dropped on one knee and made small bow. I, Hudu Issei, am eternally in your debt. My life is yours, my strength is your strength. My wish is to bring justice upon every guilty, and I will bring it not in the name of God but in the name of my Savior. In your name, I am your knight, and I solemnly vow that I will serve to you until my last breath. I vow that even when everyone will be against you, I will stay by your side and fight each and every one of your enemies. From today and forever I am yours, Gabrielle Sama. Gabrielle was speechless. This boy was only 7 years old but can say such words. But that is not why she was speechless. In that moment her heart was trembling. No one ever said such words to her. This speech, this vow made her feel very special. This boy was ready to die for her without hesitation because she healed him, even though she did it mostly because of his hidden power which erased fallen angel completely in one moment. He is willing even to go against all world for her, if she wants it. He even called her, Gabrielle Sama, to show her that he is her servant, that he will obey her always, though she let him call her, Nay-san. This boy was so pure and so selfless that it made her heart full of warmth and joy. And this boy was hers, he was her knight. At that moment Gabrielle decided. She decided that she will give him all her care, all her warmth, all her love. Love. Yes, she loved him already and nothing ever will change that. Gabrielle cupped his head with her hands and lifted his face so his eyes could meet with hers. His are full of loyalty and sincerity, hers are full of trust and love. Then she made him stand up and kissed his forehead. Thank you, Issei, but don't call me Gabrielle Sama when we are alone. Just Gabrielle is fine, said Gabrielle with warm smile. Yes, Gabrielle Issei, Gabrielle, said Issei, his cheeks are slightly red. That's better, Issei, now let's go to your room, said Gabrielle and walked forward with Issei who followed her moment later. Couple of minutes later they came to his new room. It was very much like his previous bedroom but bigger. There was everything that was in his original room with addition of several bookshelves with old books. This room reminded Issei of his home and his dead parents, though it made him sad. In his opinion memories of home were very important and he didn't want to forget about his first years of life. What are these books? Asked Issei with curiosity. These are the books about angels, fallen angels, devils, dragons, church and other things that you were not aware of before. Of course there are ordinary books from your country. You must read as much as you can to gain more knowledge about our world. It is very important. Now try to sleep. Tomorrow will be a hard day for you. Tomorrow your life of angel will begin, softly spoke Gabrielle. Yes, Gabrielle, good night, said boy. Good night, my knight, answered Gabrielle and left his room. After Gabrielle left, Issei opened his wardrobe and saw that his clothes from home were also there. Then he took his pajamas, wore it and went to bed. He closed his eyes and tried to sleep, but sleep didn't come, so he went to the bookshelf, took some book about angels, lay down in his bed, turned on a lamp and began to read. While reading he learned that God died in the Great War of Three Factions, that Gabriel and Michael as well as Uriel and Raphael were the four great seraphs. He learned about 10 other seraphs. When he began to read the part where described about angels falling, his eyelids felt heavy, his eyes closed and he fell asleep. It was deep in the night, only sound of working lamp and Issei's snorts could be heard in his bedroom. But inside Issei's mind everything was not so peaceful. Pictures of parents' death were blinking before him, but despite that Issei was not scared, even he didn't know why. In his dream he was seeing that event from sidelines and not as one of participants. At that moment huge golden beam of light enveloped the fallen angel and almost instantly turned her to ashes. Issei were watching this scene very carefully to not miss some details. He was confused why he spoke such words when light beam were descending on the black-winged woman, "Thou art purified." He didn't even knew this words. Is it me who killed her? Is this the power inside me about which fallen angel and Gabriel were talking? Thought Issei. Yes, suddenly deep ancient voice rang in Issei's mind. Who is it? Asked Issei with trembling voice. You have power within you, true Longinus. It is sacred gear and one of 13 Longinus, the most powerful from them. It is the spear with which Saint Longinus pierced Jesus Christ, and I am part of Saint Longinus's conscience which sealed in this spear, answered voice. So you are Saint Longinus, you can call me that. You are not first host of this spear, there were many before you, but you are the first who became something other than human, angel, to be precise, so you have potential to become strongest wielder of true Longinus. I'll try to teach you how to use this power, so you can use it for good. Is this spear really so strong? Of course it is. You can pierce through gods and Buddhas with it. You can erase devils, fallen angels and every evil creature, how you did with this Rainier girl. But to do that you must learn how to wield this spear and how to utilize its destructive might. Now you have only small access to that power, even killing such weak fallen angel like Rainier will be hard for present you. Before you did it so easy because you were in grave situation and spear answered your pleads, said Longinus. So it's like that. I am weak now, but if you can teach me then I am more than willing to learn from you. I must repay kindness of Gabrielle and serve her with all my might, said Issei with determination. Good, good, now wake up, I'll help you to summon true Longinus. At that moment Issei's eyes shot open, his heart was racing and cold sweat covered his face. Is that a dream? Thought Issei. No it's not, boy, even if it happened in your sleep, it was real. Now concentrate and look in the depth of your mind. Issei did as he was told and tried to find anything within his mind. Couple of minutes he didn't see anything, but after that he felt some power inside him which was calling for him and saw golden light. Issei went forward towards that light and in the end he saw 2-meter-long golden spear. It is true Longinus, the mightiest sacred gear, and it's yours. Now imagine how you hold it in your arms and call for it, said Longinus. Issei did that and spear appeared in his hand. Spear was 2 times of his height and his hand couldn't hold it properly, besides it was heavy, so 7-year-old boy dropped it on the floor. Loud sound of metal was drowned by loud laughter in Issei's head. Ha ha ha, it was funny, boy, said Longinus trying to suppress laughter. No, it wasn't, I'm lucky it didn't fall on my head, answered angered Issei. You can change its shape by your will, by the way. Why didn't you tell me earlier, and miss the fun part? No way, I was too long inside this spear, I need some entertainment, said Longinus. Issei didn't give attention to last statement of the old man and touched the spear. Spear became 1.5 meter long, 2 times thinner and lighter, so Issei could hold it normally and don't look like idiot. Good job, boy, said old man to Issei, but at that moment door in Issei's room opened and someone entered. Issei stood with his back to the door so he couldn't see this person. Wake up, my knight, said gentle voice. It was Gabrielle obviously. Issei turned over and saw her, spear still in his hand. Gabrielle expected to see him peacefully sleeping in the bed and not standing in the middle of the room holding a spear. What are you doing, Issei? Asked Gabrielle. Trying my new power, I guess, answered Issei. So it's true Longinus and you can summon it already? Yeah, something like that, said Issei smiling. How did you do that? Asked Gabrielle curiously. Don't tell her about me for now, said Longinus. Why not? I don't want lie to her. You don't lie, you just not telling her whole truth. You will tell her when right time will come. Fine, I was sleeping and saw pictures of my parents' death, then I thought about that power that I used at that time. After that I woke up and spear appeared in my hand, said Issei to Gabrielle. Well done, Issei, you will be splendid wielder of the true Longinus, said Gabrielle with warm smile. Thank you, Gabrielle, now wear your new angel's robe and let's go breakfast, after that I will introduce you to someone, okay? Yes, I will be quick, said Issei smiling. After that Gabrielle left the room. Issei took the white robe from the wardrobe and wore it. Old man, one more question, why I spoke like that when I used power? Asked Issei with curiosity. It was not you who spoke, it was God. True Longinus have ability named the truth idea. Someone calls it the dying will of the God of the Bible. Your death wish awakened part of this power and God's will took control over your body and killed this fallen angel. Now, because your connection with true Longinus was established without your will, you will always speak like that when using power of the spear, answered Saint Longinus. So it's like that, sighed Issei. It is not so good to speak not like myself, but I can't do anything about it. Besides, it sounded pretty cool. Issei closed connection between them and left the room. Gabrielle was waiting him near the door. She saw Issei wearing his white robe, which looked pretty good on him and gave him very innocent look. Gabrielle smiled and took his hand. "Let's go eat, Issei," said Gabrielle warmly. After the breakfast she took Issei to some training room. "You will train here, Issei. My queen will teach you how to use sword, and because you have true Longinus, she will teach you how to use spear as well. I read at night about you sacred gear and learned that wielder can change its shape at will, make it look like ordinary spear, Issei, and don't tell anyone about true Longinus. Only me and Michael know about it. Let it be that way for now, okay?" said Gabrielle, looking right in the Issei's eyes. "As you wish, Gabrielle, I will keep this secret," answered Issei. Then he summoned the spear and make it look like ordinary weapon. "Good, Issei. Me and Michael will try to help you to understand your power, and will train you in angel's magic, so you can rely not only on the power of the spear." "Thank you, I'll do my best and will try to not disappoint you," said Issei with small bow. "I know that you will not disappoint me, my knight. I believe in you," said Gabrielle and kissed him in the forehead. At that moment door in the training room opened and beautiful woman with blue eyes and with a hood on the head entered the room. "Good morning, Gabrielle-sama," that woman said politely. "Good morning, Griselda. Let me introduce you to someone," said Gabrielle. "This is Issei. He is my new brave saint. He is Joker. I told you about him yesterday," she continued. "And this is Griselda, Issei. She is my queen and your fellow brave saint. She will teach how to fight." "Hello, Issei. Let's get along nicely," said Griselda, gentle smile on her face. Issei bowed but didn't say a word. "He is very shy. Don't mind him. He didn't speak to anyone besides me yet," said Gabrielle to Griselda. "It's not a problem, Gabrielle-sama. In fight you don't need to speak," answered Griselda while laughing. "Very true. So, Issei, I leave you in the Griselda's care for some time. Train hard and listen, you teacher, okay?" said Gabrielle smiling warmly. Issei nodded and after that Gabrielle left the room. "Okay, Issei, let's teach you how to fight," said Griselda with wide grin. Thanks for watching. Part 1 is over. Hope you all enjoyed. If you like this video please do like, share, comment and subscribe.